Hey everyone, it's Momentary Flux. Welcome back to my Minimalist factory where I'm using Bob's mods to get things rolling. Today, let's see here, what am I going to do? I want to do a couple of things. I want to try to get maybe green circuits going, the electronic logic boards, these things here. And I need to do a bit of a redesign of my train station. So first things first, I'm going to run down here by where I have sulfuric acid being made. And a subcomponent to this electronic logic board is the integrated electronics, which is this microchip looking thing here. So I would like to get that going and being made. The silicon wafer production, we don't have that isolated. We have that being used for electronic components over here, but we don't have it. We don't have its own supply. But I can work on that as a secondary thing. Okay, so I think I passed. Yeah, I'm looking for sulfuric acid, which is over here. Now, when I originally designed this factory, I knew that this might not be the best spot for for our sulfuric acid, and this is where things could be a bit of an issue. So let's see here, integrated electronics. However, I am planning to do a full move of the factory, so I think that at this point, I can do things for convenience rather than planning for the future necessarily. Early on, that's not really a very smart way of play, but I think now I can kind of get away with it just for at least a couple of instances. So it looks like these are being made in just a regular assembler. So let's just pop an assembler here. And we are going to just need some stuff to be brought in to make it. We need some power. Alright. Flip this around so that we can get the acid in there. Copy those requirements and then raise them up. We'll go with 400. Tinned wire. Not sure that I have that being made by itself either. So there's a couple more sort of subcomponents that I need to work on. So tinned wire. Yeah. Let's go check on tinned wire to see if I have one. Tin is a bit thin too, so I may need to worry about that. Hey, great. We have maxed out the cargo size on our robots. That is good news. Okay, so these are mostly metal stuff here, so I don't really want to mess with it there. So I'm going to run over here and I know this was going to be a long way for robots to travel if I put silicon production here. Uh-oh, traffic jam. What's going on? I wonder why this chose this path to go down. We'll just send this off to titanium and get that to clear up. That's odd. See, these ones didn't choose the same track. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, so what we want is we need to make these silicon plates, which we can just bring everything in. That's an electrolyzer, and we need to make here they are, silicon wafers. So let's set that up. So we need an electrolyzer. Can I squish them in here? Electrolyzer and a assembler. Some more inserters. Let's get those going. That's good. I could probably just do this number here. Let's get these. I copied over the requirements, and now I'm going to raise those up to 400. If I can get my manual dexterity to work. And I'm doing the same here. Great. So shortly, those will fill up with resources, and that stuff will be being made. Let's go back to the integrated electronics. Okay, so now I needed to make tinned copper wire. It can be made in the small assemblers. So I'm curious if I should put it. Well, let's do this. I'm trying to take up as little space as possible. So maybe this design will work. Let's make these 400. Copy that. And we'll make this tin plate 400 also. Okay, so that should bring in this stuff. Now we just need to send it on over. And that's going to fill up super quick, I'm sure. So I can see they're already being taken down to the electronics. Looks good. I also need to make insulated wire, I think. Let me look. Transistors. Yeah. Well, we're going to want that, but in order to make this insulated wire, we need rubber. I suppose I could make a little rubber station. I think it's just a furnace. We'll do it. We need a subcomponent here for the rubber, which is resin, I believe. Let's take a look at rubber. Yeah, rubber is just burnt resin, I guess. Vulcanized resin. All right, I need some more inserters. Let's get those cranked out. I'm gonna need some more boxes, requester chests. Get a couple of those going. So the first thing actually is not the oven, it's the resin. Resin, where are you, resin? And then we'll have an oven. We'll do this. We'll make this a long inserter. Make it a long drop. And this just needs wood. Where are you, wood? First one. Okay. And let's limit... Should we limit this? Yeah, let's limit it. Just in case. So it looks like resin is created faster than rubber, so that will fill up. That's what we want. And then we want an output for rubber. Okay, so now we got rubber. More fire trucks outside. So insulated wire needs tin copper wire and rubber. So we have the tin copper wire right here. We got... do we have any more assembly machines? It doesn't look like it. Well, hey, we can make blue ones. Actually, we can probably make purple ones. Nope, not yet. We need the components still. Let's make a couple of these blue guys here. Yeah. Short on iron. I'll be getting deliveries here soon, I'm sure. Okay, actually, I think they can be made in these small ones. So if we can do that, hey, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Okay, so there's rubber. Insulated wire. So if we pull rubber here and we make this a long inserter, both sides. Probably just, yeah. This isn't exactly the ideal setup, but hey, it's working. Let's go with it for now. I just want to get this stuff rolling. Okay, we don't need we need a supply chest. Let's send it back. Everything's compact. Oops. Got to turn off my my conditions there. All right, so that's gonna get the rubber from here. And create that. That's a small request item for now, I believe. Let me look. So I'm guessing that this is this inserter here probably has priority. Just checking our power there. Make sure everything's working good. Okay, so we got tinned wire, insulated wire. We've got the silicon wafers. The what are these called? Silicon plates. Alright, so now I can run down here to our original area where we were making silicon plates and silicon wafers, and I can make sure that they're not providing the logistics network with those products, because we want them to be coming from our dedicated supply assemblers rather than part of a production chain. Okay, where are they? There they are. Okay, good. So let's just remove this. There's only 2 in there. I can pick them up. And then it looks like the silicon wafers don't feed into a supply box, so that's good news. Let's get that on both sides of the belt. And that'll probably help our transistor production. Yeah. Which looks like it wasn't even working, because I think all of these all these silicon plates were being taken to make other things. All right, so back to our integrated electronics chips. Way down here. Real quick check. How are we doing on supply here? Oh, we're fine. I turned this off, this calcium chloride maker, since it's made from when you're making tungstic acid also. And it seems like that's doing fine. And hey, look at that. We've got already 400 chips. This is looking great. Okay, so we got the chips. So in order to make these, now what else do we need? We've got the transistors, we've got the solder, we've got the electronic components. So the only thing left is those superior circuit boards. Superior circuit boards. Okay, they need ferric chloride solution is going to be the issue there. So that's our specialty. We got plastic and glass already, so those will be fine. So we just need to get that lined up by the ferric chloride solution, and then everything else we can bring in. Fiberglass boards we can make anywhere. So ferric chloride, where are you, ferric chloride? I think you're over here. Okay, so there's ferric chloride, and I intentionally left a little bit of space, knowing that we would have to make some things from ferric chloride. So I think this is the spot where I want to make use of that space. Let's put a. I think this should get some good coverage. Yeah, let's put it in here. And can these be made in the small? Yeah, they can be made in the small assemblers, the electronic assemblers. So we want that. Do I have any of those? I got 3. Let me use up the old ones. Okay, so the liquid is on the left side. So we'll put one there. And I think if we could do our I don't have to think about this for a minute. We have gold right there. It seems so close, tantalizingly close, where we could do our fiberglass boards here. And then we, no, it's not gonna, well, it's okay. Let's get those boards. Sort of swap that around. You know, like I said, I'm gonna be moving all this stuff soon anyway, so I don't feel too terrible making kind of a design that's a little bit compromised, I would say. Okay, so we need glass and plastic. And let's jump those numbers up to 400. This is our first real thing that's going to really be making use of glass, so I have to keep an eye on that quartz mine. Alright. Let's get this robot speed 5. That would be fantastic. I think at robot speed 5, at least in the standard game, that's pretty much where they can keep up with you when you're running full speed or catch up to you and deliver things. Okay, we got plastic coming in. We just need the glass. And we need to give this some ferric chloride. And we need to get some stuff coming in here. We need copper and gold. So let's put a request chest here. And an output chest here. So gold, 400. And copper, 400. Okay. And the output. So this should make these boards. And then our final assembly is just bringing together all of that stuff. Do I want to... Actually, I do want an output here too, don't I? Yeah. Let's limit this to 1,000. Or is it 2,000? Whatever it is. Let's see here. So there comes copper. There's our first board. Sweet. And then beyond that... Uh-oh. Attack. One turret is engaged. We're going to have to get down there. Do I want to put the assembler here for these electronic logic boards, or do I want to put it up by the train station? I mean, it's just all it is bringing together just a bunch of stuff. So let's just put it here, I think, for now. And then I can just feed it these boards directly. And you know what? I can make use of this thing too. Ooh. I guess I have to use a real assembler. There we are. Okay, so all the stuff. Let's add everything in to this requester chest. Sort of double dipping with it. Get everything up to 400. These don't need to be there. Actually, let's just put that there. Wrong side. I right clicked it instead of left clicked it. 400. 400. A little bit more, a little bit less. 400 here. 400 of those, which are way up by the train station. That's alright. And then solder. I need to double check on solder to make sure that we're collecting that into a supply chest, because that's part of a production chain too. We need to sort of isolate those in the future. There comes solder. Yeah, so I just saw a bunch of solder flying down from here. So yeah, we're good there. Good there, just scrolling out, making sure that everything's working. Everything's working. We got 3 out of 4. Refineries are going. Yeah. All right. So now we should have some. We need an output here for our boards, our completed products. Double check here. What are we missing? Well, it has everything. I guess I'm just not. Oh, I guess this inserter got stuck when I switched assemblers. There we go. Let's follow one through. Alright. I'm taking the one so I can do this. And I will get those delivered to me. Sweet. Okay. So at least we have a temporary solution for those green boards. Because they're just needed for all the different things that we want now. So back to... what I'll do here is I'm going to run down. Do a little biter fighting. Clear out down by the tungsten area, get my radar that I had intended to put down there. I'll put that down there. And then in the next episode, when I come back, I will rebuild the train station because I have some ideas for that. Let's just pull up a couple of miners here, rearrange a little bit. Drop that down there. Pick those up. Okay. A little quick peek in on our numbers of robots. Okay, so 1,800 robots. We're only using 300. Looks great. No construction bots in use. We're good. All right, so down to tungsten 1. That's gold. So I don't want to block. I don't want to be sitting down there in the tungsten area if the train needs to come through. But I think we're good on tungsten for the moment. It's the purple train, I think. Alright, heading on down. I like to kind of be quiet during those train rides. Just watch the scenery go by. Quite the journey down here, though. Takes a little bit. Okay. Oh, looks like I missed some. Oh no, these aren't missed. They're new. Let's check on our ammo supply. 50, 60, 59. Okay, so they just used a couple. So I'm assuming that they came from this direction. Yeah. Before I forget yet again, I've got a radar here that I want to drop off. And immediately I can see where the base is. This radar coverage is, I might have to look into this one too. Okay, so let's hop on down there. I'm going to do a quick save. Let's do... Save here. Here. Okay. Let's head on down here and take care of these biters. I've got 15. I think I need some more turrets. I used to have 19. I had dropped 4 of them off there at that outpost. So I need to replace those. Wow. Holy crap. That was just crazy. Okay. We're loading the game and we are going to be much, much more careful. Wow. I just got completely wrecked by those worms. No more Cavalier charging in anymore, that's for sure. Jeez. That was total demolition. Man, it's always dark when I'm fighting these things. Oh shit. Look at that one shot. I gotta stay back. I mean, look, they're destroying my turrets even. Good God. Holy shit. What the heck? Oh man, run away. Run away. Oh my. Yeah, so I guess things have evolved a bit, you could say. Holy moly. I don't know what I'm going to do here because I guess getting modules is going to be a priority because modules are required for power armor. And I can't even research the power armor until I have modules and module labs. It's something new for Bob's Mods. So yeah, back to base. Oh my gosh. Crazy. I couldn't even get the I couldn't even get those worms on the screen to really see what was going on. Yeah, I did know that in Bob's Mods there are harder enemies for sure. And this is since the last time I went out and killed a few of them, they have gotten they've gotten much harder. Much harder. Oh, jeez. I thought my first death would come from a train, but apparently it's coming from giant worms. Okay, so we're gonna need to do that. But what I need to do in order to do modules is I kind of need to do this base rebuild or get started on it. I'm hoping that if those kinds of, I think it's the worms that are really the problem right now. But if those things start attacking my outposts, I'm not going to be able to defend them. I don't have gems yet, so I don't have any lasers. I don't have power armor. I could get overrun. It could become a dire situation. So anyway, on that apocalyptic note, I'm going to end this episode, and I'll come back next time. We'll get this train station redesign. Of course, I'm doing my my end of episode talk right next to the robo chests, which are super loud. If you like the episode, please hit like, and if you haven't subscribed and you want to keep up on the series, go ahead and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. We'll see you next episode. Thanks.